Well, what makes Americans happiest in their relationships? Just in time for Valentine's Day, eHarmony has compiled the first ever National Happiness Index, uncovering the biggest factors that make for a happy couple. So what are they? I'm joined by the CEO of eHarmony, Grant Langston. Good morning, Grant.
Good morning, Kelly. How are you?
I'm great. We're excited to learn about this. How happy are Americans in their relationships?
Well, I think it's a little bit surprising and very encouraging to see that 65% of couples said they were very happy in their relationship, and only 16% said they were very unhappy. So that's higher than I would have guessed. I think that's good news.
That's great news. That's a lot higher than I would have guessed, too.
Yeah.
So what exactly is keeping those American couples together and happy?
Well, the happiest couples do have some traits that are very interesting. First of all, they're similar. And this is something that eHarmony has sort of preached from its inception, that the best way to have a long-term relationship that works is if you share similarity in very important areas. And we see that with these couples. They're both willing to compromise. They share optimism. They share conflict resolution skills. They're able to deal with the problems they have. And trust me, everybody has problems. The number one problem that couples cited was stress, was job stress and work stress. So we all have those problems, but the happiest couples have a lot of similarity and deal with them in an easier way.
Mm-hmm. Well, Grant, I am a millennial, and unfortunately I sometimes think chivalry is dead. But do you think that romance is still alive? Hopefully.
One of the shocks of this study, Kelly, was that millennial men are very into taking care of their relationships, much more than men of past generations. They seem more interested in communication, both with their partner and with their friends and family about their issues. They're more into compromise. In fact, millennial men go to therapy at a higher rate, a much higher rate, than other groups of men, other ages of men. So I think there's hope because they're also more romantic. Little gestures, hand holding, love notes, we see a lot more of that. The thing we have to see, though, the reason we want to do this report once a year into the future is to learn, is this because they're young or is this because they're different? And we need to see that trend to understand. But you should know that those guys, once they commit to a relationship, they are romantic.
Oh, good to know. I'll get there someday. So what's the impact
Yes, you will.
What's the impact of online dating in America right now? And is this the new norm that we're seeing?
Well, I think that there are a lot of questions about what online dating has done to relationships. On the one hand, it provides this illusion of choice. If you're with a person and it's not going well, you may think, well, there's a lot of other people to choose from and I'll just bail. But on the other side, it's given people the opportunity to be choosy and to make choices that are likely to lead to better long-term relationships based on real research. That's what eHarmony's done all these years. So I think net, it's been a very good thing for couples. You know, at 30, 40, 50, most people don't want to be out every night in a bar trying to find somebody the old-fashioned way. They want to put some thought into it. From their living room couch, they want to look at a lot of people and try and find someone that sort of feels really right for them, and online dating's helped with that.
Mm-hmm. So much great information this morning. Thank you so much for your time today, Grant, and happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you, Kelly.